There were two wagons of halflings transporting ale to the Stoneface Tavern just before the first session happened last week. When the party
right,
arrived,
okay.
they found one of the wagons and they rescued one of the groups of halflings, but the other group of halflings and the ale itself was captured by a different, like, that group of goblins basically split up. The party last time dealt with half of them, and the other group went off to their hideout.
Wait, do we know where they took them?
It is presumed that they are somewhere out near that road to the west.
Well, we could start by asking some people around the area if they saw any wagons with goblins.
Okay.
Oh, okay. They returned with the wagon, and then there's another wagon that got taken. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Did they just take the wagon, or did they take the people in the wagon too?
They took the wagon, the halflings in the wagon, and the ale.
Okay, gotcha.
The tavern wants you to recover the ale. The halflings that were rescued want to save the other halflings. I mean, and they kind of care about the ale too, because they want to finish the trade, but...
Mm-hmm.
And the Hunters Guild wants you to kill the goblins. So all three interested parties want something different, but it all means the same thing for you.
Mm-hmm.
We have 3 people to get paid from.
Who might know the most about, like, the goblins and such around here that we could ask them? Like, would that be like a guild question?
Yeah, Hunters Guild wouldn't be a bad place to start off with.
Then yeah, I'd start there.
Which you're already in.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'd ask if anyone knows anything, especially about the goblins and where they are located and such.
Inside the guild, there's a couple tables. They serve some drinks in here, not like full tavern service, but you can get water and some cheap alcohol. So there's some people at different tables kind of making plans for their next excursion. Most of the people here are making plans to go out to the Dark Woods. But yeah, you can go up to some of these tables and ask around.
Excuse me, fine gentlemen. Would any of you happen to know about the goblin attacks that have been going on here lately?
One of the guys turns to look at you. He's got some leather armor on, and he's got a big axe on his back. And he turns, and he's got an eye patch with like a scar going down it. Goblins, eh? Seems like day doesn't go by before they cause mischief. Where'd you say you were? You asking about the Dark Woods? Because they're always a problem over there.
Is that where it happened?
That is not where it happened. It happened on the road. The road to Bastion and the Dark Woods are on opposite sides of the city.
Gotcha. No, the other end. The road from Bastion. They were traveling here. A couple of carts got attacked, and one got taken.
He smashes his fist on the table, kind of making his drink jump. What? You're telling me we've been encircled by them?
They could have snuck around, I'm not sure. It's new around here.
That's not good if they've made it that far past the city. I wonder if they're the same group. Those of you that were here last time, do you remember what tribe the goblins said they were from?
Skullcracker?
Skull Thumper. Yeah, close enough.
Skull Thumper. There you go.
Well, that is the same tribe in the Darkwoods, so... Wonder what could have compelled them to make such a journey. For reference, it takes about a day to get from the city to the Darkwoods, kind of periphery. So, you're looking at like a 2-day hike, maybe even longer if you're going all the way around the city from the Dark Woods.
Well, it seems Halfling and Ale got them to make the journey.
Opportunists, huh?
Seems to be the case.
Go ahead and make... Anyone can do this. Either an investigation check or an influence check.
+5 if someone.
I'll help out. I'll help out.
So that's a D8.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you are the D8.
yeah, I don't...
I think I'm pretty sure they stack in combat, so I would imagine they stack out of combat, but I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I
there's
would
nothing
imagine they
preventing.
do, but
Let's just go crazy. Let's add 78.
Yeah.
D20 plus D8 plus my modifier.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
27.
Let's go. We're good team.
Max on the help die. Hell yeah.
The
Nice.
Kitsune team. Let's go.
I just turned into a little
It
fox and
looks
give
like-
puppy dog eyes.
Alright, did you roll influence or investigation?
That was influence.
Okay. So, the guy kind of looks you up and down. He kind of turns, gets up, and goes to another table. And you see someone with a kind of like a green cloak on and a kind of like a pointed green cap with a feather in it, and he's got a bow on his back. He's like, "Hey, Jorgen, what do you know about that West Road? Come on, for old time's sake." Guy looks up with one eye. Well, there is an old fort along the side of the road. Hasn't been used in probably even before Bastion was built. Used to camp out there every once in a while. It's a little safe house, but we don't really do much out that way anymore. Guy turns back to you. Well, there you go. Might as well start your search there. I highly doubt the goblins are just camping out in the open.
I'd find some tracks at least. It's a good place to start. I appreciate your help, gentlemen.
They both nod. All right.
All right.
Can I?
What's up?
Is there somebody walking around that looks like is kind of like running the place a bit where we're at? I'm looking for somebody that looks like they are running the place.
Well, you do know who runs the place, and they're upstairs right now. It's a pretty tall orc by the name of Bowl.
Wow. Hmm.
And down at
Do I
the
know-
front... Sorry, go ahead.
No,
Down at the front desk is Fiona, who's a halfling who always seems to be busy managing all the paperwork for the place. You don't get the impression that Ball handles the administration.
okay. I'll go over to Fiona then.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'll go up to Fiona in that case and just go. Excuse me. Do you have a moment?
Fiona kind of looks up as she's scribbling on a bunch of parchment. Go ahead, go ahead.
I was wondering, we're about to go out for a quest from the guild. Is there any way that the guild can support us with this? Anything in the sense of maybe some healing potions or some support?
She stops for a second and looks at you. Go ahead and make an influence check.
I shall.
Can I assist?
How
I mean, at this point,
how do you assist?
I'm still in fox form, just on her shoulder with the puppy dog eye.
Fair enough.
Yes, that would
It
be
works every time.
I'll just add. You see, we don't want to lose anybody, and I'll just point to the fox with the puppy dog eyes. Would be a
Oh,
tragedy.
So 22.
Yep.
That would be 22.
She sighs. Don't make me regret this. She reaches under the counter and pulls out a tattered but seems like it's a pretty sturdy backpack and hands it to you.
Hmm.
Of course not. We'll see this done. In honor of the guild, of course. And she smiles. And that leaves her be to her work. Okay, what do I find in the backpack?
Okay. You guys have 4 first level healing potions.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that was nice.
There's more. One first aid kit.
Ooh.
4 torches. And some flint and steel.
Oh, great.
And 50 feet of rope.
You gotta have 50 feet of rope.
It's okay. The wolf's thinking of jumping through a window, so.
Also a natural instinct.
Seems like it.
Okay.
I love we didn't even try to normally open it.
So as you dig down through this tunnel, you guys should only, if this is working right, you should only see like this area, right?
Yeah.
So the hole kind of like goes down and comes to a set of loose stones that can pretty easily be maneuvered. It's like they're set this way on purpose. And inside looks like a little dingy prison cell. It
Does it
is,
look like there are people inside?
I'd say it's dim light down here. You can tell that there's some light source elsewhere in this area. You can't see any light source directly in front of you, but there's, probably some torches on the wall that are kind of providing some bare bones illumination to the place.
And I've still got the torch floating along with me.
What do you do?
Are there any like doors we can investigate?
You can put your tokens in this cell.
Oh yeah. We're in jail. Oh, that's.
We were caught.
I'm also tiny. I need to be a very tiny token.
That's weird.
I haven't actually.
No. Yeah. It's very jank.
I'll just reset it to where it was.
Maybe draw a little dot.
So this is like a little prison cell, and this door right here is locked.
Can I try and pick it?
Yep.
Wait, aren't you a fox? How are you gonna pick it?
Very carefully.
Oh yeah, you've got a
Yes,
magic
yeah,
hand.
Yeah, make this out. While you're doing that, can I look into this to see if we see anyone there?
Ooh.
It doesn't seem like the most complicated lock, but it's not giving way. Sorry, what was your question, Scarlet?
It doesn't seem like there's anybody in this one. Maybe like back to the wall.
Well, Yeah, you could probably squeeze through.
Yeah. Doop. Do I see keys anywhere on the walls? Ooh.
Am I still locked inside the prison? Yeah.
Yeah, you're still trapped inside. He didn't successfully pick it.
Can I try tickets?
Yeah. All right, you should be able to see.
Mm-hmm.
So over in the south part of this lower area is a staircase going up. You don't see anything going down, so you can assume this is the lowest level. And inside these cells, you see a collective total of 6 more halflings.
Do we know how many were taken?
Yeah, the other halflings told you to get the other 6.
Okay, so this is all.
That's
So they
awesome.
just see a little blue fox with yellow lightning marks walking around.
Yeah.
They seem to all be sleeping right now.
11.
Yeah, this lock is crumbling and falling apart, and you're not sure if you successfully picked it or if you just straight up broke it, but the locking mechanism disengages. Down here, other than kind of the sleeping halflings, you don't hear anything. Over by the staircase, you do hear some activity starting to kind of brew at the top of it, out of sight. These stairs are
Okay.
broken, they've crumbled away, but the goblins have kind of rigged up a rope ladder that's doesn't really look all that sturdy, but it's probably strong enough to bear their weight.
Ladder's my weakness.
You could try to like parkour your
Okay,
way
you
up
can
the
do my
broken
shoulder.
stairs. It's not like the stairs are gone, they're just parts of them have been destroyed.
Maybe we should head back up.
I
With
was
the
about to
others.
say, now that we also have a good way in, we can just do them in here.
Yeah.
Although I doubt friends can get inside, that's the only thing. Door is pretty
Yeah,
small.
it's at least a way out if we get back here, or a way in if we can figure something out.
What are those of you outside doing?
Have we tried the front door yet? Like, just to see if it's open? Like,
No one has touched the front door. People have
Alright,
only looked
well-
at it, terrified that the floor is a mimic.
Hey, I sniffed it.
Yeah,
Alright, well-
yeah. No one's touched it. Is my point.
I would,
hey, I'm still up in the tree. I was gonna say, if the door is locked, I might just jump through the window and unlock it so he can come in that way.
I
Just
keep
so you
forgetting
know-
that even though I'm a cleric, I have the ability to be intelligent.
The window
Okay.
you're looking at is on a higher floor than the entrance is.
Oh, it is?
If you go through that window, you will not be on the same floor as the people going through the front door.
Right.
Okay.
Which is not the same floor as the basement.
Right.
3-floor party.
Yes.
Which could get
Not just
interesting.
separate the party, but let's completely separate the party. Everyone their own direction.
Jump between 3 maps for combat.
That'd be
Well,
horrible.
I'm in luck because this is like it's a tall tower and all floors are on this map just hidden.
Oh,
I figured as much. That's why I was like,
I would like to investigate the front door.
Go for it.
Cool.
Alright. So as you examine the door, you very gently are able to kind of test like the tension on the door without like committing to opening it.
Is it a mimic?
And no, it's not a door mimic. Goblins aren't that smart. But nothing will ever. I'll never get more amused at how long it takes parties to go through a doors. Everyone's always terrified of being the one to surprise enemies. Anyways,
I was ready. I
I
to
know,
just jump through
there's
a
always-
window.
there's always someone who wants to do it, but they don't know. They don't always commit.
I found a hole, so
I was ready to just walk in.
I'm off the hook. I went in a hole.
So as you
Arthur's just
examine the door,
waiting for something to go wrong and start shooting.
yeah, you very confident that there is some sort of tripwire attached to the back of the door, but you're not sure what it does. And from this side, not entirely sure how you would disarm it, but you're sure that
Alright.
it's there, or something is there.
Does he let us know that? Is he gonna?
Yeah, of course. Yep, I'll gonna release the tension on the door so that
It's
it
it's
closes.
totally untrapped. Go right ahead.
No.
It stands back a mile.
Right, so
2
there's
minutes.
some sort of cable or something. I'm unsure of what it does, but one option is to swing it open and then stand back so that nothing hits us, but it could make quite a bit of noise.
Well, if we're gonna make noise anyway, I think I might just go through the window and see if I can undo whatever the tripwire is.
What if there's a bunch of them up there and you're all alone?
I could just jump back out the window.
Fair, I guess.
Wait, is the
We can open the door. We just don't know what it's gonna do when we open it.
Well, that's why I figured if I go through the window and there's no one there, and I can get down to that floor and open it, we could just. Because even if we go in, even if we were to follow the other two through the hole, which we don't know what that leads to, but if we were to follow them through, we still have no idea what's over there right now. They could already be facing something. I mean, our best bet is to go inside and try and help.
you can start with the window, and we're gonna see from there.
That's what I'm figuring. So
back to
I'm
the-
gonna just jump.
You're gonna jump through.
Just a quick
Yeah.
clarification question about the tripwire. It's attached to the bottom of the door or the top of the door?
The back,
Back of the
like
door.
the back handle.
Okay.
Would I have to see where I'm casting Mage Hand?
It depends. It's like, what are you trying to do with it?
So what I would like to do is from this side of the door, I would like to cast Mage Hand where the handle is on the opposite side, and just like kind of try and like tug on the string, and just like try and set it off before we open the door.
That I'm gonna say no to.
Okay.
The reason why I was asking is if your mage hand was holding something and you wanted to navigate it around a corner and drop it, that I'm fine with.
No, yeah, I wanted to summon it out of sight.
But summoning it out of sight and then manipulating it, the mage hand doesn't, to my knowledge, have any sort of scrying feature, so you're working completely
Yeah.
blind.
No, yeah, it would like that's why I said like just kind of like flailing it around. So like because I can mentally imagine where the doorknob is because I see it on this side. But yeah, it would kind of just be flailing to try and get the string to go.
If you're just going to use it to set off the trap anyway, why not just everyone back away from the door?
Yeah,
and use
that
the
works
mage
too.
to open it.
That works too. So yeah, we come back out of the hole and like, you still don't have the door open?
It's trapped.
So those of you down there, you're in the process of leaving the basement.
Yeah, we were leaving it as soon as it cut away.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys leave, it sounds like someone is coming down there.
Oh. I will hide under the bed actually and try and wait in that case.
Okay. Are you leaving completely, or are you gonna try to hide with him, Scarlet?
Yeah, I'll try to hide.
You're a kitsune too, right?
Yep, I was about to say, do I fit under the red as just my normal form, or do I also need to turn into a fox? It would help.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if you're in your fox form, you guys get advantage on stealth for how small you are,
Okay,
and you're
I'll
hiding
turn-
like in a dark area that no one's gonna think to like bend down and look under.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
So we
get-
have
if you
very,
two both
very
wanna roll
funny
adv-
visually
If you two both
And
want
we're
to roll
assisting
at
each
advantage,
other.
visually fun combo.
well, you're
Yep.
not really assisting each other in hiding.
I know. I'm just teasing.
But you can both roll at advantage for stealth.
Oh, let's go. So it's that code that I just typed for advantage. 2d20, keep highest one. Oh, nat 20!
So you don't see anything, but you hear kind of around the corner. All right, get up. Sounds like a goblin, and you hear one of the halflings kind of like crying out, like, "No, what are you doing? Where are you taking me?" And
The
then you
goblins
hear
are
kind of
speaking
like,
common.
yeah. How else
Cool.
are the halflings gonna understand them? They don't speak it very well, but they speak it well enough to get their point across. And probably a little bit of world clarification. Goblins are not inherently evil in this area. Like, goblins
Yeah,
aren't
I mean,
kill
these
on
two
sight.
prisoners.
I mean, this tribe of goblins is evil, but there are goblins in town that are perfectly integrated into Bastion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, with that then, I think once they leave, we'd quickly scurry back up to the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll telepathically go to two and just go. Should we follow them or just go up?
Let's get back to the others.
Okay, you guys get up, and you're at the back of the fort when it seems like a lot of people are about to break and enter.
All right, they took one of the halflings. We gotta hurry.
All right, so one person's jumping through the window on a different floor, and then everyone else is bum rushing the door. Is that sound right?
I think the rest of us are gonna be like near but not in the way of the door as I'll use my mage hand to open it was the plan.
Right.
So makes sense.
So if something goes off, we're not in the way of it, hopefully.
And I'm still up in the tree, but I'm gonna wait to see what happens when they open the door before I jump.
All right. With that, since this is gonna pop off a whole bunch of stuff.